Recording in progress.
All right. Greetings, 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 family, friends, and the world. This is Mikael Eric Harris, better known as the Juice, also known as the Alkaline Water Guy. This is part two of Idols, and this is Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. We're here every Monday, or we called it the night after Monday at 9 p.m. And tonight we end up calling this idols because just talking about the things that people are worshiping today, they are vanity. And I had to go into uh, Isaiah chapter 44 and Isaiah chapter 40 to show you certain things that people are doing today that a lot of people don't know about. And it talks about the things that they're doing. If you recognize how they did it then and what they're doing today, both of them is doing the same thing. And I was sharing, I was also sharing about these giant crosses that's around the country. Right here in America, they're around the country. These giant crosses. When you go traveling from here to Atlanta to Mississippi, to back home from Nashville area, back up to Detroit or back to living Louisiana or what's the name, Chicago, Illinois, you can see these big giant crosses across the states. These are idols. These are idols, and people don't even realize it. Say again, baby. Seem like they're taunting the Creator. They don't know. It just right here just got you saying that Isaiah 40. 40 says it says yea over here in 30, right after it talks about the casting the chains around the neck in verse 40 from 18. Matter of fact, let me start that off right there since that's where I left off at. In Isaiah chapter 40, starting at verse 18. I took it all the way down to 28, but I was only going to go to 21. But it says, I started at 17. And it says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Verse 18, to whom then would ye liken God, Yah? Or what likeness would ye compare unto Yah, which is him? The workman melteth a graven image. He melteth a graven image. You mean like he make a figure out of it. He melted a graven image. And the goldsmith spread it over with gold. See that? The workman melted, the workman melteth a graven image. That's the second commandment right there. And the goldsmith spread it over with gold. He spread it over with gold. Spreadeth it over with gold. A lot of people gold chains today, right? That's the main thing these rappers wear. Gold chains. And casteth silver chains. A lot of people have silver chains with an emblem on it. Most time it's like it's more like a cross with a man on it. But that's any of it, truthfully, because it's not saying it says the workman melted a graven image. It didn't say a man, just a graven image. How many people walk around here with graven images on them now? And the goldsmith spread it over with gold. Now this ain't got no gold in it. This is an organized energy conductor. It repels negative energy and attracts positive energy. This is not a graven image. This is actually good for the body and it's good. See, we got to get knowledge and information. A lot of people are out here just doing stuff. Stuff. Let my son say stuff. He be saying stuff. And shall be and not be moved. You said that 20 shall I say and cast his silver chain. 20. He that is so impoverished that he has no oblation chooses a tree that will not rot. That's when they put that silicone not silicone, but I forgot to call it clear stuff. I just said it not too long ago. But they put that clear stuff on it so it don't resin. Thank you, baby. Resin. Put that resin on it They choose a tree that will not rot. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. You see that? Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Have it been told unto you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? Have you not understood? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing, that maketh the judges of the earth as vanity, which is going on today. Vanity. Check them out now. How many judges do y'all see on TV today? Judge Judy. Those 3 judges. How many people do y'all see on judging on television today? Right? Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root. Their stock. Baby, you hear that? Their stock should not take root in the earth. You know what kind of stock they talking about, don't you? Stocks and bonds. Oh. All the people don't know that this stuff been going on for centuries. And he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. To whom then will ye liken me, or shall I be equal, saith the Holy One? You see that? Well, we're just going to hold it right there now. And let me hit 28 real quick, though. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting Yah, the Father of the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not? He don't faint. Neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power, verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. You see that? This is how the people start to grow and get big. I like that, though. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and mark that. He giveth power. He giveth power. He giveth power to the faint. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Might well finish it up. Last 2 verses, 30 and 31. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. See today? You see that today? You see what's going on today? Even the youth shall faint and be weary. See the youth? Baby, you see this prophecy? You see this prophecy? It says even the youth. See, the youth got a lot of spunk. Youth have a lot of spunk, but it says even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Now y'all know good and well these young men today, they can't hold up too much of anything. We got a lot of us, big men that can last longer than these young men, these young boys. But they that wait upon, here we go. But they that wait upon Yah shall renew their strength. You see that? They shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. You see that? See the difference when the Creator talk about for those who look upon him and do his will? Compared to the other ones. Even the youth shall faint. And that's what's going on today. It's because of how they're being raised, truthfully. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there because of the idols and things like that. I wanted to start off like that. But mainly now I wanted to get to the name. The name that everybody is idolizing. And you see all kinds of stuff on Facebook. His name is Yahuwah. I'm not saying it's not. That's just a name, an attribute we recognize him by. And that's something that people don't realize. Y'all think the creator is as a man. Y'all look at, I'm saying y'all with the ones who do it. Y'all look at the creator as a man. He say, thou shalt not take my name in vain. And people like, his name is Yahshua. How are you taking Yahshua in vain? Yahuwah, shall I say. How you taking Yahuwah in vain? By saying the name. Somebody tell me, how are you taking his name in vain? Y'all, a lot of people don't even have an understanding. Get wisdom, get knowledge, but in all thy getting, get an understanding. Why? Because understanding will keep thee. People don't even understand how his name is being taken in vain. And no matter how much I try to talk to people and try to give them an understanding, they don't get it. Why? It's because of how they're being raised in the day they're in. They don't understand how to respect someone, or the respect of somebody through you, or respecting a person's name if you're a child of a man that has a great name. Now I understand why the preacher's children is always the evil ones. No, I'm a preacher's child. And they proud to say that too. I'm a preacher's child. So by you being a preacher's child, that means that you evil. You don't do good. You don't try to do what's good. You're evil. You do evil things. And you're proud of it. How many people do y'all know that people say, I'm a preacher's son, knowing that the preacher's son, most of the preacher's children are not good children. Most of them. I ain't saying all of them. Y'all tell me. Especially coming up in today's time. So something must be wrong with that picture. If they know they're a preacher's son and they're not honoring the preachers or their father or their father, that is, mainly. They're not honoring their father being a preacher because you making the preacher, you making your father have a bad name. Some people don't even see that. They should think good is evil. They should think evil is good. Or I'm a preacher's son, so he do bad. And he know he bad. He know he out there. No different than Eli and his two sons. See what I'm saying? Eli had two sons that was out there supposed to be priests. They getting the flesh raw. They're supposed to wait until it's cooked with 3 hooks. They get 3 hooks, pull up no, we want it raw. Give it to us raw. No, you're supposed to do this, and they profane in the Creator's name. People just don't know. Your respect, the Creator's name is when you keep his law. You call upon the Creator by keeping his law and doing his will.
What's the Bluetooth back there? What's the Bluetooth name back there?
Oh, I'm still hooked up on it. Yeah. So, as I was saying, a good name. But when you disrespect your father, you're making their father look bad. You make your parents look bad if you're out in the streets. So your name is a good name is how you're supposed to carry yourself. If you're a son of your parents or you're a daughter of your parents, it's how you carry yourself with the name of your father. So if everybody out there in the street and you're a son of your father or your mother and you bad, you making your mother look bad. You look like you ain't got no home training. A sister was just sharing, I don't know if that was on Facebook or was it, I think it was on X Twitter, X formerly known as Twitter, but X. This female was sharing, this woman was sharing, she was saying that she was at not Cedar Point, she was at Six Flags, right? She's at Six Flags. She said these children, 12, 14, 16, they was wild. And all of them was girls. She said the boys was all right. The girls was going wild. They had multiple fights out there at Six Flags. The police had to come out there. Children, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe in 16. Just wild. Wilding. No home training. Just multiple fights. They said one Caucasian woman tried to say something or try to stop them, and they started fighting the Caucasian woman. I'm like, and this just talked about it right over here in Isaiah 40 and 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But what about these women out here? You know, some just hit me about these false prophet women. False profiting women. Oh man, Jose, we gotta get you together over here. I see my page is beginning to tear. Okay, we're gonna have to get you. Gotta get you together. Put some tape on you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some tape on there. This baby, this body is beginning to go down. My back, my spine is the spine on it is breaking down. But what was I getting to? Seeing that, it caught me, changed my demeanor, my thought. Okay, gotta get some tape for that. But yet and still. That was Jose. Ezekiel 13. Ezekiel 13. Just before 14. Oh, my whole page. Look at this. What I just say? My whole page came out. Thank you, baby. You see that? Look at this.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
That boy warm.
Yeah, it is. I got to get me another one. Oh, man. I might get this one fixed up. Here we go. I'm going to 13 real quick. Let's get over here to 13. Against the prophetesses. The prophetesses. Against the prophetesses. Prophetesses. There's 17 through 23. This is against the prophetesses. The ones who call themselves prophetesses. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart. The prophetesses, that's a snake there. Idols. Likewise, Ezekiel 13 and 17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them. Now, prophecy against them. All the women that prophesy out of their own mind. All y'all women out there doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing, especially y'all women that's over this pastoring. You ain't supposed to be pastors. Women tell me, well, a few women that I've met, they tell me, well, I'm a pastor. I mean, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do, but you should know the book. You should know the book. I can't tell you what to do and what not to do, but you should know the book. People, women say, I'm a pastor. Okay. Say that again, baby.
Even if they see it in the book, they still want to hear to it.
That's why I ain't got time to argue. I ain't got time to argue and tell a person what they need to do. Because if I sit up there and so I'm a pastor, and all you got to do is say something negative, then everything turns. I ain't got time for it. Ezekiel 13:17 one more time. As we go down. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them. And say, thus saith Yah, woe unto the women that sew pillows to all armholes, and make handkerchief upon the heads of every stature to hunt souls. Hunt souls. They sound like they're hunting men. To hunt souls. Will ye hunt the souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? And will ye pollute me among my people? You see that? Number one, you polluting him when you call yourself, number one, a priest, a priestess, and a prophetess that he haven't told you his words from his mouth. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I know one in particular. God said this, God said that, God speak to me. He said this and he told me this and he told me that. But ain't going according to the word in the book. A deceived heart. And guess what? The Creator said he doing it. That's in the word. Let me show you real quick before we go there. Let me show you. Ezekiel 14 verse 9. It says, and if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, Yah, have deceived that prophet. Say what? Wait a minute now. Well, I thought I was lying. Oh, you lied again. What? I give proof by what I say. Again, Ezekiel 14, 9, 10, and 11. And if the prophet, no different than prophetess, be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, Yah, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him or her, and will destroy him or her from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet or prophetess shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. That the house of Israel may go no more astray from me. Who is me? His name. His name is the law. That's me. You can't go straight from Yahuwah just by Yahuwah. That what gets me with all these so-called scholars. I got a few scholars that's been going back and forth with me. His name is Yahshua. His name is YHWH. I said, you can't even pronounce that. Yah-Haven, all this. I said, that you add that. If it's YHWH, ain't no Yah-Haven. Y'all could say, I could be Yahoo and I could put anything with that. But the point is, it says YHWH. You can't even pronounce that. You're adding to it. That's his name. That ain't his name. And even if it was, you can't pronounce it. His name is the law. That's why it says, and the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people and I may be their God, saith Yah. The only way you can be your father, I'm going to show you in a few minutes before we go. Ezekiel, Malachi, 16 verses through 18. And I know how much, but you know what? Hey, people choose to stay in ignorance. They choose to stay in ignorance. That's why he said he has shut your eyes that you see not. I just read it in chapter 40. of Isaiah.
See, go back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the clothes too. Back to 13, verse 19. Right after it said, verse 18 again. And I hit 18 first. Ezekiel 13:18. And say, thus saith Yah, who say, woe unto the women that sew pillows to all armholes and make handkerchief, make kerchiefs. I'm saying handkerchief. Make kerchiefs. Well, we know it's handkerchief, but you know, it says make kerchiefs upon the heads of the head of every statue of every statue. What they do? This sounds like it's talking about the heads of the churches. Sound like the heads of the church. Or they put the head. You know the women used to walk around with handkerchiefs on their head. You remember when they used to have handkerchiefs on their head? Mm-hmm. Back in the day, the older women, they used to have handkerchiefs on their head. Or upon the head of every statue. Is either the statue of the woman or the statue of the because you know the preachers get they get to fanning their little handkerchief. And they do all that coughing and preaching and stuff like that, acting on Sunday. To hunt souls. Will ye hunt the souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? 19. And will ye pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley and for pieces of bread? Wow. To slay the souls that should not die, and to save the souls alive that should not live? You see that? The ones that's out here that's actually under her, they say, oh yeah, you know, she's the priestess. And this, no, you gotta go. You don't even know my word. But the ones out here that's trying to do right, that's trying to learn, he's just trying to, you gonna save their soul? Or what it says that and will ye pollute me among my people, verse 19, that is, for handfuls of barley and for pieces of bread. I mean, like, might as well say for funds. Whatever they give you, you're going to sit up and tell them what they want to hear. That was the payment back then, that barley and bread. Huh?
That Jesus is God.
But not only that these women and prophetesses out here getting paid off people by saying the stuff they saying.
True. But even though the pollution of Father is not saying who he truly is to the people.
Of course. But remember what it says up here. Like thou, son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, verse 17 that is, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them. This is women that prophesy out of their own heart. Mm-hmm. Not toward Jesus or toward anything else, whatever they say, in whatever in their name that they're prophesying to the people and try to save the souls of the people that should be saved, and then come condemn people who are not saved or who are supposed to be saved. Mm-hmm. The souls of life that should not, here you go again, for a handful of barley and for pieces of bread, to slay the souls that should not die. See, you're going to slay the souls that should not die. And to save the souls alive that should not live. Mm-hmm. I remember like that one I'm talking about that I know. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know, you're a false prophet. You remember? Mm-hmm. You're a false prophet. You this and you that. They ain't tell me that, but said it at me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say who it is. Mm-hmm. Somebody close to me though, but I ain't gonna say who it is. Try to tell me, I'm like, oh, really? To save the souls alive that should not live, by your lying to my people that hear your lies. By your lying to my people that hear your lies. 20. Ezekiel 13:20. Wherefore thus saith Yah. Here go the Father speaking. Behold, I am against your pillows wherewith ye dare hunt the souls to make them fly. And I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt to make them fly. Your kerchiefs also will I tear and devour my people out of your hand, and they shall be no more in your hand to be hunted. And ye shall know that I am Yah. 22. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad. Now you know something? The same person was talking about a person we know, I ain't saying no names, killed their baby, cut them up and did all kind of stuff. And then making people believe it and went viral. Making people believe it and went viral on Facebook. Lying. Boy, because with lies, ye have made the heart of the righteous sad. You see that?
Yes, indeed.
See, the Father, I didn't even know. I just jumped to this, and I wasn't even planning on speaking on this today. It just hit me. This just hit me out of the names and out of idolatries, idols. Whom I have not made sad. See that? Whom I have not made sad.
Yeah. That's not a good thing.
No, it's not good.
Got on Father last night.
Yeah, that right there. Going on lying and then went viral, lying to the people, and people was calling their house. I asked the Father to give me something to speak on today. It's here. Now, again, verse 22. And then 23. Ezekiel 13, 22 and 23 at this point. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengtheneth the hand of the wicked. Now, you know good well a lot of these people all these people on Facebook is wicked anyway. There you go. Not just Facebook, on social media. Everybody out here judging everybody else. How many of y'all are people that when Charlie Kirk got murdered, how many of y'all rejoiced? When Kevin Samuel passed, even though I think it was a murder, but when Kevin Samuel passed, how many of y'all rejoiced? See, y'all don't realize who you are. I've been saying that lately. Y'all don't realize who you are. You are of Satan. You are evil and you are of Satan. For you to rejoice over someone's death, I don't care who you are. I'm telling you to your face. You are of Satan. You are of hell. And you can't even see it. That's how I started this whole conversation off. You see how I can all the way back around. You are of hell and you are of Satan. Y'all don't even realize. I just said in the beginning of this. A lot of people don't know you're being judged by your own actions, by the things you're doing. You being judged. You're being judged by the things you do and the way you act accordingly. If it ain't according to the law, you're of Satan. That's fact. Bona fide. Came all the way around full circle. 22 again. Because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengtheneth the hands of the wicked, that should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. By promising the wicked life. Who is you to promise anything to anybody? That's the whole thing. I even thought about that Jesus situation, telling some when he can forgive sins. Who is you to forgive sins, Jesus? Yeshua? That's why people believe in him. They put that, and they y'all wicked. Who are you to think a man could take away someone's sin? It's up to you to pray and go into this book and find out how can you get away from that. A lot of people don't know they don't even understand. And they ain't even trying to find out. I have not made sad, and strengtheneth the hands of the wicked, and strengtheneth. All these people on social media judging people, wicked, that he should not return from his wickedness by promising him life. How many of these preachers out here in these Christian churches? And these, I just said it earlier. I'm saved. I'm saved. I'm saved. What's that word they say? What's that word they say? How they say, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed and highly favored. Excuse me. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah, no, I'm blessed. I might well say it right. I'm blessed and highly favored. No, you ain't. And y'all don't even realize it. Therefore, ye shall see no more vanity, nor divine divisions. Divination, shall I say. Therefore, ye shall, this is talking about the prophetess. This is talking about the prophetess. Therefore, ye shall see no more vanity, nor divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand, and ye shall know that I am Yah. Okay, it doesn't sound like he said he's going to kill them there. So they may have a chance to turn around. But then again,
it's always their choice.
That's right. But then again, what did it say over here? And if over here, Ezekiel 14 and 9, and if the prophet be deceived when he shall speak a thing, Yah have deceived that prophecy. I guess that what picks up from here, because this is from 13 right on in. See, they made chapters into this. Now I say they, whoever took the book and split them up. See, this is all one book. So if you separate the chapters, it goes all from one thing to another, and then from one point it start another conversation. But they chopped it up into what's called. But if you're talking about this right here, it's talking about against the prophetess, and then it talks about a judgment against our ladies who consult a prophet. The prophet is 14 and 1, all the way down to 8. Then over here 9 and 10, there's if the prophet be deceived. So the prophetess, the prophet, and to me, this is both. The prophet and the prophet be deceived. And if the prophet be deceived, which is 9 through 11 on Ezekiel 14, if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, Yah have deceived that prophet or prophetess, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him or her from the midst of my people, Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto them, that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, which is his law, because that's how you know if you're going astray from him or not. Neither be polluted anymore with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their father, saith Yah. Now let's get over here to Malachi. Oh no, just Haggai 1:13 just caught my attention. It just says, then spake Haggai, the Yah's messenger, in Yah's message unto the people, saying, I am with you, saith Yah. But it goes on in to talk about what happened. This Haggai, this part right here is for Ezekiel, for Ezra chapter. If you read Haggai 1, you'll see that this pertains to, I'm giving you some tidbits to understand something. This pertains to Ezra chapter 5. Chapter 4 is when they stopped building. Haggai chapter 1 pertains to Haggai 5. Just before Haggai 5. Haggai 1 is between Haggai 4 and Haggai 5. When you stop and when you get to Haggai chapter 4, you come to Haggai chapter 1, read that chapter 1, and then you go back to chapter 5. Then you have an understanding. That's filling in the blank. That's free for me to you. All of it's free, but that's just something I wanted to bring to your attention, just in case if you didn't know. I got a lot, and I understand a lot. But now, last but not least, on idols. And I'm just giving you understanding about the name. The name. I keep telling people the name of Yah is his law. People can't get it. They don't get it. The commandments is his name. The law is his name. How can the law be his name? His name ain't the law. No. Stupid. The words in the law is his name. You have to abide by it. You have to abide by the law. When you call upon the name, you're calling about doing the law. The closer you get to somebody is the work you do to get to them, right? For example, let me just go ahead and use this. In order to climb the ranks, it's the work you have to do. And if you're trying to get up to the top echelon, you got to do work to get there. That work is the law and the commandments. The Creator is here. You got to work to get there. And your work is adhering and doing what the commandments say, and he's actually looking at you and seeing what you're doing. No different than your bosses or anybody else. People think they get everything for free. No, you got to work. So in order to obtain his name, you got to work for it. And all that is spiritual. See, that's what people don't get. They're lost. They trying to get the credit like a man. They don't have no understanding. And that's the problem of the day. So, last but not least, let's go to the final lot to get a better understanding about the name. But other than that, everything is idol or idolatry. So we just going to talk about idols today. In part 1, I gave y'all and told y'all about Jesus and any other idol, really, images and things like that. In 44, verse 8 through 20. Share that with you. Then chapter 40, starting at verse 18. These are idols. Now, Malachi 4, we get into the name now, though. Better understand about the name. Malachi 4, verse 16 through 18. It says, the final lot of the righteous and the wicked. Now, how do you tell the righteous and the wicked? How? Right here, verse 16. Then they that fear, see, you got a key. Then they that fear Yah. See, they feared him. Spake often one to another, and Yah hearkened and heard it. See, they feared him, and he seen that they feared. So he heard those that feared him. He heard those that feared him. And what happened? And hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him. Who is him? Him is the one that he spoke through to give you the information that we're looking at right here today. And then it says, before him for them. Them are those who's asking back and forth about the Creator. This is where we at today. But you have to have an understanding of the book. That's why this book was written. And this book is written for the blessings and for the curses, so you can see the difference. That's where I'm at. A book of remembrance was written before him for them that fear Yah and that thought upon his name. And that thought upon his name. Not thought upon Yahshua or Yahuwah or Yah, Yahweh. Nobody not thinking like that. You got to think upon his name as in his laws, his commandments, his statutes. Now, I tell you what. How many people first came when they first got in their awakening? That's what they found. But then somewhere along the line, they say, well, it's not that. We can't keep the laws in the unclean land. Or we can't do that over here. But you found it. You found what you was looking for. But you done strayed away. For them that fear Yah and that thought upon his name, which is the law. 17. And they shall be mine, saith Yah of hosts, in that day. Check this out. They shall be mine in that day. What day? The day you hear my voice, harden not your heart. That day. And they shall be mine, saith Yah, in that day. What day? I just shared with you. The day you hear my voice, which is his law, harden not your heart. When I make up my jewels, then you'll be his jewels at this time. And I will spare them, here you go your key, as a man spareth his own son. So if he's telling you, he said he's going to spare them, not one man. Jesus is the Son of God. I want to be like Jesus. You're the sons and daughters of the Almighty. You're the sons and daughters of the Almighty. If you keep his law. Other than that, you're the sons of Satan. As a man spareth his own son, that serveth him. That serveth him. 18, the last verse. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked. See? You can't do that by just calling on a name. Yahuwah. Okay, now I know who's righteous and who wicked. Yahuwah. Yah. Oh, now I know who's righteous and who wicked. Don't even make sense. It says, and they shall be mine, saith Yah of hosts, in that day you hear my voice. When he spoke the laws and the law through the prophets and spoke the laws through Moses. When I make up my jewels and I will spare them as a man spareth his own child. Because you're going to be like a child to him. Because why? You're respecting and you're not taking his laws in vain. That serveth him. 18. Then shall you return. Then you're going to return. Let me give you that return in a few seconds. I'm going to give you the return in a few seconds. Then shall you return and discern between the, see? Then shall you return and discern. You're going to think, I'll say, okay, I can see now. I can discern, I can see who, you ain't going to just go, Yah, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Yah, Jehovah. That ain't, how you going to discern? Anybody can be saying that. Just like you got all these, I'm just going to say it like this, not talking about nobody in general. All these fake Hebrews walk around with fringes, beards and everything else. They're out of show, but they're raising wolves on the inside in sheep clothing. That's why people, where your fringes? I said, my fringes is in here. That's my fringes at. Supposed to look at the fringes and think on the law. The law is in here. That's where my fringes at. I'm not saying it's right or wrong to wear fringes. I'm not going against that. But the fringes a lot of people wearing today are tassels. They're not fringes. They're tassels. But they think they're fringes. That goes to show how much research people do. So they go around, that's what I mean by they go around talking to pro. Yeah, I got my fringes. Them tassels, bruh. They're tassels. They're not fringes. I'm walking around, I'm this and I'm that. They don't even know what they're wearing. They see everybody else doing it. Where your fringes at? I said, my fringes in here, bruh. I ain't got to be sitting up there trying to prove nothing to nobody. I'm going to tell you what I know, like I'm doing right now. Just like I'm telling you, the name is the law. Then shall ye return. I told you I was going to get that for you real quick before we go. Got to take you back to the law. Then shall ye return. One right there. Then shall ye return, verse 8, Malachi 4:18. Then shall return and discern between. Discern is your key. Between the righteous and the wicked. So you got to see who's the righteous and the wicked. You can't do that just by calling on a name. Then you're going to return, you're going to discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth Yah and him that serveth him not. And how you going to do that just by calling on a name? And I got these other brothers being trying to tell me, man, his name is Yahuwah, his name is Yahweh, his name is this, his name is that. I said, the creator ain't a man like you think he is. The creator is spirit. And we just read earlier, I'm not going to go to it, we read earlier tonight that he said that he fainteth not. And he's not weary, and he's all over the earth at all times. But y'all trying to make him like a man. Idols. Now, that returning I was telling you about a few moments ago, that was after we just read a few moments ago, Deuteronomy chapter 30. Deuteronomy chapter 30, right here. Starting at verse 1, I'm going to show you about that return. And it shall come to pass. This is what people don't realize. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee. You see that? All these things is going to happen. Excuse me. Creator said it's going to happen. That's why I said it shall come to pass. That's how you know when the Creator says something is going to happen. It shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse. Because all of it is of one. The blessing, if you're going to do his law, or the curse. All these things will come upon you. Deuteronomy 28, the blessing, 1, in Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, the curse, 15 through 68. And that's just one chapter that I gave you that pertains to both. Upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind. What did you just say about discerning a few minutes ago? We just got to talk about discerning, right? And you shall call them to mind. The blessing and the curse. I keep telling everybody this whole Bible is true. That whole Bible is true. White man wrote that Bible. The Bible is true because the Creator said that if you didn't keep his law, you're going to see in the land that ye know not. There you're going to serve other gods, wood and stone, gods your fathers haven't known. The Father said that. So that means this whole book is true. The gods y'all serving now is Jesus, Yeshua, Emmanuel, Prophet Muhammad, Buddha, and anybody else out there in the world, an image, a noun. You're breaking the first 3 commandments. Let me keep it moving. Again, verse 1, chapter 31. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind. This is your discernment. This is discerning. And thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yah thy father has driven thee, whether the Creator has driven you. 2, and shall return. What did I say about return a few minutes ago over there? And shall return unto Yah thy father. See that? Remember I told you about the return over here in Malachi a few minutes ago? And shall return unto Yah thy father, and shall obey what? His voice. Where's his voice? In the law. How's it in the law? The commandments. Where he spoke to Moses, where he spoke to his prophets, it came from him, and he said, this is what you shall do, and this is what you shall not do. That's the voice of Yah. That's the return. You left him, now it's time to come back. If you want. And shall return unto Yah thy father, and shall obey his voice according to all that I, what? Commanded thee this day. Command thee this day. Same thing he said that day, the same thing today. Thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Now this is where the people is where they at today. They're not trying to follow the Father. They're following who they want to follow. They're doing what they want to do. They just out there. So they ain't following with their whole heart and their whole soul. Some of them there, they go to church. Oh, I'll open my Bible and this and that. Hoo-ha. Preacher, 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 preacher. And go on back out and do what you've been doing. No change. That, and it shall, verse 2, and shall, Deuteronomy 30:2, and shall return unto Yah thy father, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Verse 3, that then, see what it say? That then, what you have to do? You have to return unto Yah thy father. These three verses. If you understood how, see what I'm saying? People don't study. They just read straight across the word. Okay, but they ain't getting nothing out of what they're reading. That then Yah thy father will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether Yah thy father have scattered thee. You see that? 1, 2, and 3 all together. I'm gonna leave it up to you. See, read the whole thing. 30 is one of my favorites. I'm gonna leave it right there. But I'm going to 4. See, I do want to read this whole thing, but I'm trying to make it short. If any of thine be driven out to the uttermost parts of heaven, I mean anywhere in the earth, from this will Yah thy father gather thee, and from this will he fetch thee. The Father's going to get you. Spiritually, that is. If he's doing it physically, he's doing it through another man, and you will see it. That person may not. Or that person may be knowing what they're doing and taking you where you're going. But the key is the Father's doing it the whole time. 5. And Yah thy father will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed. See that? And thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy father. Now let me share some with y'all. A lot of y'all don't know what I've come to know about this point that was just said. And Yah will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. Y'all don't know the land that you're born in, that's your birthright. You have birthright in that land. This is something I know about. I come to know within the last year. Wherever you're born at, you have birthright there. Especially Israel, us. The time to tap in is now. But it's up to you. The time to tap in is now. 6. And Yah thy father will circumcise thine heart. And the heart of thy seed to love Yah thy father with all thine heart and with all thy soul, and that thou mayest live. I'm going to leave it right there. Time to live, y'all. You ready to live? Turn to the law. That Deuteronomy 30 is on point. But other than that, just wanted to share with you that I am that Mikael in Daniel chapter 12, verses 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. Showing the holy people who they're really supposed to be. Waking them out of their dead beds, which is really in their heads. For all of you who's living in the new, this is for you. I'm that same Mikael in Revelations 12, battling that red dragon where Satan dwell, who deceiveth the whole world but prevaileth not, because the horn is blown without a doubt. This was prophesied for you to see that Mikael is really me. I love you all. My brother G1, is there anything you'd like to share real quick about things that were said tonight at all? My brother might be asleep. Because he started a new job now. I'm glad he's here, though. Appreciate you, G1. Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, for who came. And if you're just coming in, please check the information out. Other than that, we're going to give the benediction. I'm glad almost slipped my mind. We'll get the benediction, and then we'll do the prayer. All right. The benediction. Okay, glasses up already. I think I can see this. The priestly benediction. And Yah spake unto, this is in Numbers chapter 6, 22 through 27. And Yah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, Yah bless thee and keep thee. Yah make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Yah lift up the countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And they shall put Yah's name upon the children of Israel, and Yah will bless them. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shekevo, Vakuto Yolam, Va'ed, Hallelujah. Hear, O Israel, Yah our Father is one Father. Blessed be thy glorious kingdom forever and ever. Hallelujah. Praise you Almighty. Bless you for all you've done, been doing and plan to do. Hope everything was great tonight, and hopefully it touched someone's heart. In the Holy Word Spirit, all things we pray. Hallelujah. 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 All right, everybody. Now, if you'd like to get in contact with me, you can always call or text me at 770-572-5315. That's 770-572-5315. Or you can email me at lkhyym@gmail.com. That's lkhyym@gmail.com. You can also connect with me on YouTube, my YouTube and my Twitter, X formerly known as Twitter, and my YouTube. You can like, subscribe, and share at JuicePro33. That's JuicePro33. That's JuicePro33. Please connect with me there if you like. Like, subscribe, and share. Excuse me. Also, you can connect with me on TikTok and Twitter. That's TikTok and Twitter. My TikTok and my Twitter is at L'chaim_the Jews. That's LKHYYM_THEJUICE. That's L'chaim_the Jews again, which is LKHYYM_THEJUICE. My other TikTok is Mikael Harris. My other TikTok is Michael the Juice Hair, which is MICHAELTHEJUICEHARRIS. That's MICHAEL. Excuse me. THEJUICEHARRIS. Now, my Facebook is Mikael Harris, which is MI_CHAEL HARRIS. That's MI_CHAEL HARRIS. That's my Facebook. And that was for my part 1 and part 2 mostly. Now my full video, which is my Zoom, which is my Zoom, the full video on YouTube and X Twitter, which is X formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube, which is JuicePro33. That's JuicePro33. Also, we're on Rumble.com with the full version. That's rumble.com/LKHYYM. And we're on patreon.com/LKHYYM. Now, for my platforms, we're here on the night after Sunday, which is they call Sunday night, but really 9 o'clock after the sun goes down on Sunday. After Sunday. I'm here. Excuse me. I'm here then. Forgive me about that. Then we're here on, that's at 9 p.m. though. And that's called Fight Fire with Truth at 9 p.m. At that time. Now, on Monday, night after Monday, like tonight, we're here at Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. Mikael's Knowledge of Truth. That's at 9 p.m. That's 9 p.m. And on tomorrow evening, which is 6 o'clock Tuesday evening, we're here with Introductory to Solving Class of Knowledge. That's Zoom only. Introductory to the Solving Class of Knowledge. I know that people will be benefiting off of it. Excuse me. Dang, all of a sudden. People will be benefiting off that, right? And then once people get in and get advanced, we'll be on Wednesdays for Freedom Solving Class of Knowledge, but no one has made it there yet. But other than that, we're also here on the Sabbath, which is at noon. We call it Assembly of the Righteous. Sabbath, Assembly of the Righteous. Here at that time. Assembly of the Righteous. So other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for your time. And that's at 12 noon. I'm sorry, Assembly of the Righteous, 12 noon. So other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for their time, your patience, your listening ear, your seeing eye. We love you. We appreciate love you. And we'll be seeing y'all soon. G1, love you, bro. I know you might be asleep. We'll see you soon. We're going to pull you out first because that's the long version. So we can go ahead and say bye to G1 and everybody on Zoom. Peace. Love y'all.
Recording stopped.
All right. There we go. This thing says start recording. What's going on with this thing? Okay, all kinds of stuff going on in my. All kinds of stuff going on. It must say start recording. I don't know, this thing over here saying start recording. I had already started recording. There we go. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Ooh, I thought they must took my recording off. I don't know if this AI something that's trying to come on here and mess my stuff up. I delete it or something. Try to get it off because it's trying to mess up my hookup. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm just trying to see what's going on with that Zoom right then. But it looked like everything looking good. I thought something happened for a moment. But other than that, I'd like to thank everybody else for your time, your patience. You can make my plate for me, baby. I'm going to come in there and eat. Oh, shoot. So everybody else, I love you. I appreciate love you. And I'll see y'all soon. I thank you for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. I'm going to say bye over here to Instagram first. See you soon. Love you. Appreciate you and always. Peace. Over here on Facebook. Oh, I got Keita Richardson came in for a moment. I thank y'all for your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Appreciate, love you, and always. Peace. I ain't see Kitty Richard in there before, but all of a sudden he jumped up in there. And for YouTube Live, I thank you for your time. Your time, your patience, your listening ear, and your seeing eye. Love you, appreciate, love you, and always. Peace.